What's curious is both these guys have home editions. Both these guys are home edition players. How much they play at home? I think Chad plays a significant portion at home. Scott varies his time between home and live and such. But these guys definitely get a lot of practice in. Don't sleep on Scott. Obviously made it this far. Hi, babe, if you're listening. Thank you for the photos. Scott's elected to let Chad go first. We're playing Pine. Chad takes out the streaks, hit a 156. Puts it on the green. Scott knows this shot. I think Scott's playing streaks. Would be surprised if he's not on this course, but puts it on the green, a little longer putt. Scott gets his eagle coming out of the gate. That's solid, knowing how closer that Chad is. Curious to know your guys' predictions. You guys want to predict the score? You want to predict a result overall? Chad does have to win this one to force a sudden death game, I suppose. Tansy's back with us.
I'm going to say 26-25.
Who? do you want to say who? Just 26-25. He's right either way.
I mean, Chad's been playing nonstop for match after match after match after match.
I actually think Scott is good at just, well, taking a break and playing. Sometimes I talk and then things bad happen.
Yeah, it's like when I said that about Jaeger. Oh!
Josh is claiming that Chad's double dipping. Josh must be a Texas boy.
He's never played in my tournament.
Man, I don't know what's
That's a hell of a chip, though. That's
Scott's got a.
That's a chip you don't make when you're nervous.
No, Scott's in the.
He's got nothing to lose this game. He's just got to win, right?
IDF.
He's got nothing to lose this game. And looks like the pressure is on Chad. That's a tough drop too. Across the water.
See, so this is what we were talking about earlier, like tournament experience and stuff. So Scott,
Chad has tournament,
right? But Scott, golfer, man, he's like, I don't talk to my opponents. I'm not going to socialize. And like, he knows what competition's about.
That's a good point.
So, that's what he did. I mean, I think that's where when I first started coming to these tournaments, I had the I don't give a attitude because whoever I'm playing against, I'm either going to win or lose. But I'm not going to. I played hockey forever, and so it was just one of those things. You just play,
It's tough.
This is where I think that Scott has the edge.
It's that tightrope of everybody talking about how fun Golden Tee tournaments are and how helpful everybody is. But at the same time of the day, when it gets down to match play, you got to play your game, right? Like, you're not going to hold each other's hand necessarily.
Unless it's me and you.
Well, you don't hold my hand. You hold my stuff. Scott's no headphones as well. Just
no. He's got auto-tune in his ears.
I kept meaning to do it this weekend, but I wanted to turn my shot meter off. That would have been awesome if Scott just turns his meter off and makes a show of it the first hole.
Yeah, I know.
Russell Wilson.
So Pine is one of those courses that, drop a 30 no problem. It's if nothing changes.
17 and 18 can kill you.
Is Scott playing the 8.5? I can't. He's going to be 10.5 here. I like the 8.5. You can roll it up this hill and it feels great. One. But that doesn't. He knows his bag. That's good. But if nothing changes, 9 might be sometimes a tricky hole. A couple par threes
Scott's got the huge trophy of the club champion. That is his home course. It's a big ass trophy too.
All right, Chad's going to reset a little here. I think he's a little heated.
Well, he's at a point. I mean, if putt would be the only option if you are not.
Yeah, putt might not go in, but at least it might stay on the green.
The chip part is if you miss, you're going to go all the way down.
Yeah. I think he might do a safe chip here. Nope.
Nah.
No, he's going for it. It's the championship. He's got to make things.
Hell yeah.
Look at the cojones on this boy. Look at the cojones on this boy. That's a great chip, given everything that's going around it. Josh from South Carolina. South Carolina didn't get hit by the hurricane, did it? I don't know. Out here, it's hard to, I can't keep track of things. Thanks for joining us. I can't tell you how good.
That's water.
It's got to sit. That bounced off the railing. Did that bounce off the railing?
Even if it did,
it was going in either way. Yeah.
This is with a 9 here. You got to cut.
I wonder if they're both playing streaks. Put a little distance on that, but it's going to hold up, is it? Well, that's... I'd rotate once and let it roll towards the hole, but... Scott's a little hot right now. But he had 2 strokes to work with. Chad's still got a tough one. It's almost, you even think about chipping this?
Yeah.
Especially if you got nothing to lose if you miss it.
Is that fringe beveled or not? Oof.
Stuck in there. He judged that fringe, what do you call it? Influence perfectly.
All right, back square.
Yep.
Game on.
There's a new pep in Chad's step. Scott wishes he was listening to music right now. Welcome to everybody listening to us on the stream, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or I don't know if we're on Twitch. And then Scott is hoping. I've never seen one stop there, and it's in play apparently. Scott may have just got a pardon from the governor. He had a stay of execution on that shot. Scott needs to use that one. And Chad comes up short and goes in the water. Chad's not. It's a couple of days left short. He's left a couple short. Well, if nothing else, this gives you the.
You've got to be kidding me! Oh, what in the hell is going on?
You were looking away, Tansy. Chad went in the water.
I saw that.
Okay.
No.
If this nothing else illustrates the gentle nature. How did that not go in the water? The gentle nature of Golden Tee, that you go from being in command to don't do it. To that.
Wow.
I don't want to say that was a good par, but it was a good par. All right, so we'll stay at 8s. These guys want to give us a good match. Hey, thanks.
Get their money's worth, yeah.
Maybe they should go walk around the block for like a second or something.
I think they both
get them both the shot.
Yeah, I think they're both like, what just happened?
It might be a battle of attrition.
This one's going to be close. I mean, for whoever, yeah.
You know, I love Scott, and he's got a good game, but you can't keep giving Chad opportunities like this. He's going to – the guy knows how to point. He knows how to get it close.
Sorry.
All right, he needed that putt to get him back on track a little bit. All right, so like I was saying, sometimes 10 can be. I was saying sometimes 10 can be a pain. This is probably not one of those times. Chad giving himself a little lengthy putt, but nothing he hasn't made before. Scott taking a little different approach. Same long putt.
So they don't have Jackson. They don't have Jeffrey out of that.
Good putt.
11-11. Man. So this is the hole that I was talking about.
Yeah,
I did the same thing.
Yep.
And it launched. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen like anybody can freaking see me. And it
you
launched
hit that
up,
line right there, right?
Yeah, and it flew up over and hit something past the green. And then I don't know what the hell happened.
If you're not playing the streaks,
it wasn't. It was just razors.
Now, yeah, if you're not playing streaks and you hit that, there is a ramp there that not a lot of people hit because it's not known about. There's the people out there that know about that ramp that don't want to tell people about that ramp.
Well, I didn't know about it.
I did see a replay, I don't know, a couple months ago where it actually hit like a rock or a bench or something on the backside of the green and came back. Obviously, you ended up getting in trouble, but yeah, there's a ramp there you do not see a lot of. It's kind of crazy. So. Chad knocking it down the fairway. If you have streaks or you can just pummel a ball, that's probably the way to go. A lot of people try to finesse it to the left there, and I personally don't think that's a great idea, especially once you see this look.
Oh, fuck.
And just like that, you knew that.
Gave him a chance.
You knew Chad was going to make that happen.
Sooner or later.
I mean, like I said, Scott's a great player. You can't keep giving him chances. He's going to make one eventually. But just like that, you knew that. So curious.
Well, this isn't this is going to be a tough one.
Wind's hurting.
I mean, just land the
Chad's
green.
Gonna cut it in there. He's fine.
There you go.
He made that look probably a lot easier than it actually is.
Correct.
I probably would have still been thinking about that shot.
I would have hit the wall or the water like this. Oh shit.
Oh, Scott. Yeah, it's all right. Like I said, he's got a game to give, but he would have liked to stay with the one stroke. That might go in.
Hopefully he pulls what I did. The closest two.
Huh?
The closest two. Yeah, I was king of the hill.
Oh.
And then I lost. And then I won.
And then you won. AKA you did not get double dipped.
I did. It's the first time.
I mean, only Stenmark gets double dipped on closest pin, right?
Oh, that was by Paul, right? Carrying at the Pacific Northwood. Yeah, that was awesome.
Only Stenmark gets double dipped on closest to pin. That guy, Stenmark, if you're listening, I'll be happy to give you some lessons on closest to pin.
Lance Harris double dipped me at Wisconsin.
Oh,
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how.
You mean Las Vegas native?
Yeah, I don't know how I made it to King of the Hill in Wisconsin. That many people, but
I don't know how I made it to Wisconsin.
I don't remember coming home.
I don't remember leaving. Am I still here?
Oh.
All right, Scott's down 3. Scott's down 3. He's 17 and 18 can make or break a pine round. Chad's way too good to give up 3 strokes, though, if you ask me.
Nice water. Oof.
I think Scott might if I was him, I'd just kind of play this round out, try to get the feel for the ball, feel for the clubs.
Well, that's what I was talking about, sitting around for so long. Mike sat around for forever. He's missed easy shots. Scott's been sitting around forever.
Between matches, head, you know, take a quick breath of fresh air outside.
The face I made when I had to eat breakfast.
But yeah,
grab a drink if you're into it, whatever.
Chad's been playing nonstop, like 6 rounds in a row.
And Chad's just gaining confidence right now. Chad's gaining confidence.
Actually, are you guys here till tomorrow? That is Zell's fried chicken, our famous chicken.
Chad bouncing it off the rock. You know it's going good. You know it's going good when that happens.
Even better when it hits the deer.
Well, there's the difference between going good and not going good.
Are you really bringing this up, Richard? The double dip of Mark Stenmark?
No, I'm doing it.
Did you hear us talking about it just now?
No,
that's crazy.
Chad just did the same thing, hole in one against Stenmark in Texas a few weeks ago. With the fist bump. I have a special video for Chad when he wins. I don't really want to match this.
We have production extraordinaire. Oh, because you just like that one. You just like that. Richard King's got something beautiful for you guys on tap after this match. Watching some stuff.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Oh, the slap on the behind. Yeah. Well, Chad's done it before. He's beat the best.
Yes.
He won, yeah.
Openly.
He's got to finish this one up, which we assume will happen. Like I said, I was going back. I think Scott's just trying to get a feel for it right now.
It's just sitting around for too long.
It sucks when it's on there one game. But second game,
I understand.
Scott can, well, Scott's 6 down, so I'm not going to. Yep. All right. He's just getting a feel for it. He's happy.
Said you want to see emotion. The Falcons, did you get it? I saw some emotion. I saw him play very physical.
Yeah, if you're just getting there, Zach, thanks for answering the question, Cowboy. But Scott was king of the hill, and if you're unfamiliar, that means he hasn't lost a match yet today.
It is 4-0.
Yeah. And we had a 32-man tournament, so he is king of the hill, meaning he hasn't lost this demo elimination. Chad worked his way up through the losers bracket quite impressively because I think he lost his second match. Made it probably won about 2 or 3 times as many matches. And, and there it is. Now they're going to go to now this into the final match.
We'll be back in a couple.
Yep. It's got to sit. That bounced off the railing. That bounced off the railing. I think this is the course that
it is.
Chad is taking his only loss on today, 28-27.
Yep, to Arrington.
What you're saying is this self-proclaimed worst course, and he shot at 27. Yeah. Yeah, Sandhill got interesting. It depends on the setup. It was hard in the earlier tee boxes. It got easier in the reiteration, and now it just depends. He's fine. I mean, you play this course, it's hard to play it safe. But if you don't get crazy,
you went for the perfect layup spot.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Told you it was okay.
I don't know.
All right, so we're in the final match.
This is the final match.
Winner is the 2019 Pacific Northwest Open champion. We are going to have only our third champion of all time, seeing as how Stenmark has won 3, Jagger has won 1.
Yep.
And this will be our third of all time. Will it be...
Will Texas take down another one?
Will Texas come in and once again invade our championship and win their 80% of the time? Or will it be the homegrown Pacific Northwest boys? So far, so good.
It seems to be pretty friendly.
I don't know how they decided who was going first, but Scott is
loser, I think.
I always thought it was the higher qualifier no matter what, but okay. Maybe they said that since Chad won that... But usually it was whoever qualified higher, so even if Scott was the higher qualifier and he lost the game, he would get to choose. Maybe he wanted to go first. I don't know. But regardless, probably doesn't matter a whole bunch here. They're going 2 different directions here. Yeah. I've always liked where Scott lays up to either an 8-wood or 2-bird.
I've always liked a different course.
Chad went out. He crushed it far enough that he's just got a beautiful line in. You were almost done with your breakfast champions. Good shot by Chad. Sandhill's going to be a fun course. You never, there can be some swing changes. Another putt. We're going to go to another hole tied in this championship match. I was actually talking to Chad earlier, and might have been because his first loss was really early, but he was tired. He was deflated.
Hey, Pete, that's for kid.
They texted you as we were taking that picture. I think I'm looking at the text. So Scott chose to go around, which is a safe shot. I think with this setup, it's a high 5.
High 5?
Through that, the high 5's there. I wonder if
let it rip.
It's curious that Scott decided to, I actually personally like this setup with that wind and everything. Press the high 5, don't hit a 120 or something, and you're good. That's exactly what Chad did. Oh. All right, so Scott's chasing a stroke now.
Sandhill, you can't really chase strokes. I mean,
well, I agree, but that I feel he needlessly gave up a stroke there. This one might be a high 8 over the Chad looks like he's going to bend it around the left side instead. I really think a high 8 goes over the trees, but you don't need to when you go that way. All right. Let's hope that Scott keeps his composure. He's going to try to follow with the high 8, bending it around the left side.
There we go.
It's a good shot. Thinking about the putt for a little bit, maybe.
He's been thinking about a lot of the putts too much.
Yeah, I think we all know that feeling where you just know you're going to make it or you're questioning it. And I'm afraid that he's in that questioning mode. I don't know that for sure, but
I just hope the other game.
He's making his putt. That's going to build his confidence.
We got the other game out of the way.
Lots of fun ways to play this hole.
I usually play sand, water, rough,
well, it is sand
drop,
hill. So either if you're on a sand or a hill, you're not playing the course.
Drop spot, water. Scott should. Oh.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, their layup spot. It's the preferred layup spot, but it brings with it a little more danger, right? So they both played some excellent tee shots and both walked away with their eagles.
This is friendly.
Do you know the genesis of either of their screenings? Bend over or fliction?
I would guess bend over is from Caddyshack, when he's like in the movie Chevy Chase. He gets introduced and he's like, "Hi, nice to meet you. Bend over." And so being a
I've seen that movie 100 times. I don't remember that part. Yeah,
I could be making it up, but but that's my guess for Scott.
Okay.
As far as fliction,
does he have it? Well, he does run a business that deals with afflictions of the gambling kind. I don't. You know, that's curious. We should ask him. Actually, where's Tink?
Let's go ask him right now.
Where's Tink? Yeah, let's ask him right now.
Tink.
Can we just? Hey, can we get you a minute? What?
Find out the music.
The NFL
and then,
interviews like players on the way to the locker room and stuff, right? Shouldn't we interview these guys in the middle of a round?
Oh yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. I'm sure it's go off really well.
I don't like this. Why did...
Again, two different ways to do it. I don't know. Chad's got a beautiful look in. No trees in the way. It just has to manage the wind, the green, the slope. Nothing else to...
The tools zip right back.
Yeah, hit it soft. Scott gave himself a little more of something to think about.
I think he'll be all right.
The five's gonna snap. He gave himself a putt. See if he makes it.
There we go.
He actually, you see him? There was a little more confidence in that putt.
Get back in there. Well, that's what I need. Get back in the zone.
Yep. So maybe that last one, maybe he made it, and maybe it gave him a newfound life. Still down one, but plenty of places to try to make it up. Scott with a good shot. Scott with a good shot. Green eggs and ham. Sam I am.
Oh, bend over came from Fletch, but I had to Google it.
Oh, Fletch. He's 6'2", but 7'0" with afro.
6'9" with the afro.
I know I don't have the quote right, but you get the gist. All right. Chad twisted in there nicely.
I think Scott's going to put it close.
I'm starting to feel a little more confidence with Scott. Although he thought about that one for a while, didn't he? Well, this one's a beauty gimme.
I think this is the one that was drivable when he played Mike, or when Chad and Mike played.
Yeah, if you go around the left side, it's not very often, but
I'd never seen it before.
I would never try it. I've seen it. I wouldn't try it.
Yeah, the tee box is
Yeah.
somewhere completely different. They both went all the way around.
So speaking of the tee boxes, I know the 2020, they say they have, they're using technical jargon, and I can't quite understand it. They're very excited, but they have like movable tee boxes that allow them very easy manipulated and movable. Very easily movable and manipulated tee boxes, but it almost leads me to believe that you don't just have like 1, 2, 3, 4 tee box options like per year, calendar year. Like I'm wondering if it minutely changes every single time you play.
That'd be cool.
It'd be cool. It's going to be completely different. There's all of a sudden muscle memory goes a little out the door. Obviously, there's always, fluctuations with wind.
Because what is it now? Yeah. There's like 4 tee boxes, and then like 6 months later, they release like 4 different ones.
And then they combine them. So yeah. But I know they call them dynamic tee boxes. They got some crazy technology term for it. I'm sure.
Incredible tee boxes. IT.
I'm sure if they gave me more money, I would promote their verbiage more. But yeah, so I'm curious to see if that actually means that every time you play, it could be a completely different setup. But, back to the match. Chad still with the stroke lead.
Oh.
I think he was trying to skip it off the water, and it didn't skip, or did he just hit it too soft?
I don't know.
Was that low-teed? I missed it. Was it? Yeah.
You're asking the wrong guy. Advice on tacos.
So Scott decides not to. He hits it a little harder to make sure he's safe. There's the sandhill for you. All right. Scott should take, Chad should take his par. With a huge eagle by Scott, and that's a pep in his step. My whole goal is to have broadcasting terms from the 1920s.
1920?
That's a pep in his step.
Brought to you by Bro
Holy
Cream.
Jiminy, that's a pep in his step. All right.
Dimes of dollars.
This is not about us. It's about the game. Dime a dozen.
Dimes of dollars.
Dimes for dollars.
I don't know what the hell that meant.
Was, wow, Scott.
Wow.
He just stepped right up and hit that, and actually.
He got the chip back on his shoulder.
Jesus, yeah, the chip's back on his shoulder. Look at him stalking his prey in the background.
Hell yeah.
Curious, Scott went for it, and Chad chose to lay up. This is where strategy gets fun.
It's not.
He knows he can bring the 8-wood back.
No.
Scott has a tough. This is that. Didn't Scott get? Was it Scott that rode this down the hill earlier, but doesn't do so this time? That's great. That's great. Scott still up a stroke. Thanks to hole 14. He's just going to try to pummel it down the fairway past the bunkers. He's going to have a little bit of work cut out for him there. That wins.
This is a weird ass shot.
Yeah, you got the pins at the top of the green there, so you're not getting close.
So I saw it was similar to this, laid up to go through the trees.
No, I've done that. You lay up short of that right skinny bunker there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that I'm pointing at that nobody can see.
I can.
It's actually, I'm quite happy with that shot.
You can take
our
that.
Beautiful staff, bringing us more juice.
Water.
Yeah. Water? No.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. I'll take it.
Chad parked it on the green. Scott bringing it back. They have similar putts. Similar putts.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Those one putts do suck, though. The left one, right one. The
screen's always slightly twitchy, like that. Like that.
The left one, right one's
slightly funky.
So he's got a left 3, and they're almost in the same spot.
That's crazy. I told you the screen. Nope. Look at the comp. Scott is a changed man from about 9 holes ago.
I'm telling you, it goes back to we had this talk when it was when it comes to like competition.
Yep.
He's flat out told me that he goes, I've played with people, I've played in many golf tournaments, and they're trying to talk to me, and I just, I just don't even look at it, keep walking by.
Chad's trying to just smoothie it up there and roll it in. Good shot. Scott's got a downhiller.
Oh, he's got this.
Yeah, he does. The 10s are always kind of scary. Going in 18.
That's a friendly setup, too.
Championship on the mind. Feel like we've seen this one. Oh, right now you'd love a 7-wood, wouldn't you? You would love a 7-wood. I think
he's got this. He can smooth this in.
He's just going to smooth the 7 in there, let the wind do the work. It's going to go towards the hole and to the...
hit the green.
And it's going to sit. Got to make a putt for the championship. Got to make a putt for the championship. And ladies and gentlemen, if he makes that, we might get off the mic really quick because we're homers.
This is exactly what happened before.
Chad can make this, though. Chad can make this. I thought he would have done bite to try to get it in the hole. But he knows that he's still got to make a putt. Look at this confident putt stroke. He's got it.
Oh!
Sorry about that. Had to congratulate our boy Scott, who is the 2019 Pacific Northwest Open champion. Simply amazing. What a run by Scott. That's solid. Shot out to Chad. He went to wrap it up in the second match. Made it all the way back, and somebody pointed out to him. With only 2 losses, we're on Saturday. You're holding your head high. Sure some people will be jumping on. We're going to be Biddy Open. It's a one-day handicap tournament, but we kind of have fun all weekend. But there it is, 2019 Pacific Northwest Open Championship. It's just fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, maybe somebody else will jump on, but I'm out. Have a good night.
Oh, Answers. Jesus Christ.
This match just got really exciting.
This match is making me see Jesus. Wow.